Good morning, everybody. I decided to hop on and not do a live, but do an actual video today. I know it's Saturday, everybody's going to be busy and out doing their stuff, and I'm up a little bit later than usual. Wasn't feeling so hot this morning, but I'm great now, and decided to get up and thought about doing a makeup tutorial because I've had several people ask me now, how long does it take, or how easy is it to apply your makeup? And I thought, let's go ahead and do a video and actually show people how easy it is. Obviously, your first question is going to be, this is going to have no filters. You can tell I have some scratch marks on my face I woke up with this morning. And obviously, your next question will be, I have no eyebrows, no eyelashes. How do I get around that? Most people that know me know I have some health issues and have a PICC line in and have been dealing with some things recently, but today's a good day, so I thought, let's go ahead and put some makeup on and show everybody how easy it is to not look so sickly and have a bad looking day and go out and have some fun and maybe play with some horses and go out to eat some dinner with my husband and look good for the day. Look like I feel better than I look sometimes. So anyway, I know I have a weird camera set up here because I have to take my glasses off and get close to the mirror because I can't see real well. I decided to do it this way and just flip my camera around on occasion so you can see what I'm actually doing. So let's go ahead and get here. You have to bear with my bathroom. I know it looks like a normal bathroom, but let's go ahead and get started. I've got everything laid out here. We start with a primer. That helps set in your makeup and helps it last all day. I use Farmasi, most of you know. This is their primer. It's only, it's only like $12.90 for a tube, and I love this stuff. My eyeshadow doesn't crease anymore. I don't have that problem. So I'm not going to talk the entire time, otherwise it'll slow me down and you'll be sitting here forever waiting for me to get done. But it's real silky, soft and smooth, and then once you've got it on, you can't even tell you have anything on. That's why I like Farmasi makeup. It's better for you. It doesn't have all the harsh chemicals because they follow EU standards. Let's see how I try anyway, because everybody does things different. But how do I transform my face in the mornings from no eyebrows and eyelashes? And I don't put fake eyelashes on. Some people do, but I think because I have none from my illnesses, that for me it just looks obvious and silly. So maybe one day I'll get there and get better at it. Anyway, that's the primer. That's all I do with that. Let's see, now I can't see. Next, I have my CC cream, which is my foundation. And see, I can't see a thing, so I'm going to be putting my glasses on and taking them off a lot. But the CC cream is a color corrector, and it is for red skin tones. But it has a color corrector in it, your lotion, and then your foundation all in one. And it's kind of thinner. It's more of a natural coverage, so I like it better. I don't like to use a whole lot. I like my makeup to be natural. Today I'm going to kind of play it up a little bit and have a little more fun for y'all. But this is it's only $16.90, so it's not bad at all, and it doesn't take very much and lasts a long time. Some people have even told me some of the samples I've sent out have lasted them a month. See, now I've got my beauty sponge, and you just wet that so that the foundation doesn't soak immediately into the sponge. And then we just put it all over. And less is more, so use a little bit at a time. I like to just put it all over first. Now, generally, you don't want to Just rub it all over with your sponge, because then it makes it look like it has lines. But then once I get it all on my second coat, you just dab it. So that fills everything in, smooths everything out. Now I have to get close and actually look and see what I'm doing, because I can't see a thing. And don't forget your neck as well. All right, there we go. Not too much, but oh, and I forgot I've got to cover that little, I don't know what I did last night. I think I scratched myself in my sleep. Let's see. So this is the concealer from Farmasi, which I can't see what I'm doing now. There we go. And again, it's not expensive either, thankfully. I like better things for cheaper, because what I used to do was Clinique, and everything through there was so daggone expensive. Yeah, this is only like $9.90 for, I've got a stick and a liquid version. Let's see. Now with this for under your eyes, if you want to lighten underneath your eyes, just put it in the form of a V. And then just blend it out with your finger, or however you like. I like using my finger. Just tap it in and blend it out. I think I need a little bit more, blended it out too much. And your makeup don't have to be perfect. I'm a little OCD sometimes, but it don't have to be perfect. And because the more natural, anyway, your men honestly prefer your makeup to be more natural anyway. I know mine does. Anyway, good enough. Good enough. So next, now that I've got all that on, oh, I gotta put my glasses back on because I tend to forget and I can't see. Let's see. Now, Farmasi also has, which I've been trying this because I've not had eyebrows and eyelashes for a very long time from my health issues. So I started using, they've got this Capixyl serum. Is that, I think that's how you say it. I don't know, let's see. Capixyl. But I think I've noticed it's starting to help because I've not had them for a very long time. So I don't know. We'll find out together. But even though I do get them, I get them in weird places and they're just not where they're supposed to be. So I just take some of this off and rub it on my eyelashes, the little I have. And the little I have are so white and kind of clearish because they don't come in very well. Anyway, let's see if it helps. And next, let's see. Now you're gonna get to see how I do my eyebrows every day. Take my glasses back off. Oh, now I need to make sure I sharpen my pencil. Now Farmasi, let's see. Here's my sharpener. Farmasi has these pencils that are, oops, and that's what I get for grabbing stuff with my eyes off. eyeglasses. It's an eye pencil, not my eyebrow. There we go. Anyway, theirs are more of a creamy gel kind. Once they set, they stay on, but they have a plastic almost like, so make sure you get a better pencil sharpener with these cheap ones. I think this one was, I got it from Ulta. It was an Urban Decay brand, but it seems to sharpen them so easily, and it was just as cheap as the cheap ones in my opinion, but way better. I asked the lady in the store her opinion, and this was hers, and I love it, and it was cheap. It was only a few bucks. So anyway, sharpened, because the real cheap versions don't like to get through that plastic very easily. So anyway, to map out your brows, generally you put a point right here by your nose and then tilt it, and then that halfway above your eye will be your, lost my thought there, your arch, there we go. And then you go to the corner of your eye from your nose there, and that is where you stop. However, I know where mine are, because I do this every day, so I'll have to get quiet here to actually draw them. So at first I just kind of do a light but slightly get darker harsh line just to map it out. And any of you that know, that have known me from before I got these Farmasi stuff, I thought I was doing good until I put my cheap pencil from the Farmasi up against these on my skin and then found out how horrible orangish it was. It was just terrible. And then of course you get in water, or you sweat and they come off, or the ones that don't come off, they're a pain to use. So I like this. This is an in-between. And because I have no eyebrows, I'm very, very picky about them, so you'll see me be pickier and take a lot longer. And I just slowly build it out and build it up. All right. And sometimes I'll get fancy and blend the edges, or go in with a darker one and put some lines in, which I'll do with this as well, so it looks natural. And then do short stroke motions. But now you see why I have to do this camera this way, because I can't see. And I don't want them to come out looking funny. All right, and there's one. And the next one. So it don't take too long. There we go. And got a blink. Stick my glasses on, make sure they look even, which actually they're a little uneven. And for me, because I can't see too well with my glasses off, they always come out a little uneven and I've got to touch them up. And tonight, since I'm going to go out with the hubby, I want them to look perfect. All right. Eyebrows are always the hardest part when you don't have any to make them look natural. Ah, there we go. They were a little bit uneven. Now they're better. There we go. Anyway, these eyebrow pencils, they also have, which my mom likes, they have tint that you can run through for like grays and stuff. They have an eyebrow tint, an eyebrow balm. They have several different kinds. This is just my favorite. Let's see. Oh, the Capixel, the stuff I stuck on earlier. That was actually, the price on that's $25.90. So not too bad. It lasts a really long time. That'll probably last me a year. Let's see. The eyebrow stuff, though, is called, let's see, that's over here. Just in case you're wondering, because they're good to fill in eyebrows, too. Or like me, if you have none. There we go. Anyway, they're not expensive. They're just $10.90. And for the tints, they're like $11.90. So most stuff runs about that, drugstore prices. All right. Now, because I don't have eyelashes, I don't like putting a really harsh line on my eyes. But we'll do that next. So I just use a eyebrow pencil, eyeliner, eye pencil. And I use brown so it's not so harsh. And I'll have to touch this up after I do my eye makeup. But I like to have the majority of it done so that it's not as hard. And then if I've got my eye makeup on and I mess up, it's not as pain to fix. And I don't get too picky because it can be fixed after. I just want the foundation of it on. And then sometimes I get fancy and actually do hair motions so that unless you're up close to me, you're not going to be able to tell I don't have any. or very little, we'll put it that way. Ooh, makes my eyes water. Messed up. But once this goes on and it sets, it won't budge. But you've got a little time to fix it if it messes up. Probably would have helped if I'd have sharpened it before. And there we go. Not too bad. All right, now that's that. And now I'm dropping stuff because I can't see. Oh, there we go. All right, glasses on so we can see. Let's see how it looks over here. So yeah, not too bad. Might do some straightening up of it. Looks like the one eyebrow a little bit later. But. All right, my hair's starting to finally dry. Oh yeah, definitely straighten up that eyebrow. Let's see, what did I do with it? Let's get this out. There. Yeah, see, that one has more of an arch than this one. There we go, much better. All right, and let's see. Next, we're gonna go to the eyeshadow. Farmasi has these awesome eyeshadows that there's a palette of them, and they've got two like this. They are only like 30 bucks. And unlike Clinique, where I used to get my stuff, you would get like 4 eyeshadows for 50 bucks. So these are only 30, and you can see all the different colors that you get from them, and they're really pretty and fun to mix. And then they've got a bigger one, which is 39, still not very much, but that one is really pretty, and I'm going to use a little bit from every one of them today. Let's see, I'm going to use the Iconic and use the blue and the green. See, that's the Idol and Crush. And then from this one, the Glam Up, I'm going to, oh no. Yes, I'm right. Anyway, so I'm going to get my Farmasi makeup brush, and I'm going to put a matte foundation first. That helps it stick and not move around. You ain't got to be picky with that. Just put it on. Simple, simple. It's just a base coat to help it stick and not move. All right, so that's that. Now for this part, because I'm going to do more of a dramatic eye today, I'm just going to use my finger. That way I don't lose any of the color when putting it on. So you can see how pigmented it is, and the reason I like this is it's very pigmented. It doesn't flake. You can see it's not flaky at all. So now I'm going to do a green in the center, or in the corner of my eye, and then a blue and fade it together, and then purple on top. That way it can match my green and blue shirt. So super simple. And you just put it about halfway up your eye. This has been my new favorite look recently. Just build it up a little bit. It's okay that it's dark because it's going to blend. All right. Wipe that off. Now to the blue. Build that up. And then we're going to do the other half of the eye. And put it on pretty dark. Because it's going to get blended here in a minute in the center, which is very easy to do. Somebody asked me the other day how I did that, and I'm like, it's actually a lot simpler than you think it is. And you can use a brush, but I like to not lose any of the color. All right. Wipe the excess off under here. Clear out all the unnecessary extra. And then to blend, all you do is just take your finger and gently dab the two together in the center until they look like they're just gently blend together. So there's no harsh line. Just kind of dab it out. And as you do that, both of them will lighten a little bit, so it won't be so harsh. Here we go. Now this is a lot darker than I usually do, but you know, I wanted to be fun today for you guys. So now next I'm going to use my big one, and they have a really pretty purple in here called Cupcake in the center there. I'm going to use it for above my eye. I almost call this like my peacock. I have peacock feathers blend from like greens and blues to purples to golds. So again, I'm going to use my finger because I want it to be a little more dramatic and darker. And just gently put some and spread it on the top of my eye here. I want it to be noticeable, but not as bright as like my eyes. There you go, super simple. Ow, I hit my elbow. And there we go. So when I turn in the light, you can see it's a little bit purplish, but not too much. And then next, I'm going to actually use my brush for the first time. And I'm going to accentuate my eyebrows a little bit and around my eyes. We've got a slight shimmer. It's very, very light. But you take that and you just run a little tiny bit to separate your eyeshadow from your eyebrow. And it just highlights your eyebrow a little bit and your shadow. And gives your eye a little definition a little bit. Now this is all straight shimmer today because I decided to be fun. But another handy tip sometimes is when doing shadows, you'll want to use a sparkle on this half of the eye, and then on your outer eye, you'll want to use a matte, not a sparkle, where the blue would be. And actually always bring your eyeshadow, not just your eye line right there, your crease, but you want to bring it up to your natural bone line. So as you can see, my natural bone line is right here. So that draws the eye up when you have hooded eyes and makes it more dramatic. There we go. I'm going to take a little of this and put it in the crease as well. And just a tiny little bit underneath. And sometimes I like to put a little bit of eyeshadow underneath your eye too. And that just makes it more dramatic. And just blend it out. And that's it. And then once I'm done, every once in a while my finger will have touched some of it and wiped it off. So I'll go back in and just touch it up if I want it a little darker. There we go. Voila. And wipe that off. Now next. So now that that's done, I'm going to take my liquid eyeliner. Let's see. Ooh, I can see again. Woo! So the liquid eyeliners I like to use just to touch up because I don't like harsh lines, like I said. But those, they are only, let's see, for the ink liquid eyeliners, they're $16.90. They're a little bit more pricier, but they're a felt tip. And you can get wings out of them and really fancy stuff easier. But I like to just use the brown, again, just to clean it up. Or make it just a little bit more dramatic. All right. I add a little bit of a wing, just a tiny one. There we go. I'm going to do little hair-like motions. There we go. Now, just in case you didn't know, with these things, you want to store them upside down so that the tips of them don't dry out. And there we go. A little more dramatic. Let's see how this looks over here. Because I know the way I've got to do it. And it looks like it's gonna be harder to see in this lighting, the purple, but hopefully as I move you can see it a little bit. Cameras never show it the way it actually looks. Okay. Yeah, because in here it's definitely dramatic. All right, next I'm going to use a translucent setting powder that keeps all your makeup where it is. I like the translucent. Some people, they like the ones that are tan or terracotta. I like translucent because I like my natural skin tone as it is, but they're only $14.90. It's just clear. Mine's actually a little dirty from use. But I just use a regular Farmasi brush and just spread it around. Now, I will do a little extra for where my glasses sit because they're plastic. And this keeps my skin from, when I'm outside, sweating and my glasses sliding. Little trick somebody taught me. There we go, and that's it. Easy. Next, we're going to do, there we go. Find my glasses again, and I can see. So next we're going to do the bronzer and highlighter. Let's see. Where's it at? With the and let's see. There we go. Anyway, so Farmasi has really cool bronzer highlighter palettes and for your cheeks as well, for blush, and they're all in one. They have a few different kinds. I have the Peach Bite, which is the 1990 version. It looks like this. Mine is quite used because I love this stuff. So I'm going to show you how I use it. I haven't played with my highlighter sticks and contours yet. Maybe we'll play with that next time. But anyway, so we use the dark version. And I use this brush for my nose because it's just easier for me. So you do the corners that you want to draw attention to with a shadow. So like the side of your nose. And this you want to be careful not to go too crazy with. All right, done with that one. Now I'm going to get my big brush. And then we're going to do around where you have natural shadows on your face. So there in the corner. I'll put my glasses back on so I can see what I'm doing this time. All right. So we're going to do like right there. Hair that's in the way. I have curly hair, so I have to do my hair first when I get out of the shower. So I can't just pull it back. So, and it will look a little dark in the beginning, but we'll blend it out. There we go. And then for your cheeks, so we do steps of 3. So you find your cheekbone, which mine is right here. I can see mine very well because I have freckles, and I have since I was a child. And then you go up motions right below that bone. And that accentuates the cheekbone. And I know this will probably be harder to see on camera. I don't want it to go too dark because I am going out today. And sometimes to see it on camera, you have to do it really dark, unfortunately. And always go up motions. And to accentuate your draw line, you go right on each side underneath, right here. And that's it for the dark. Next, we're going to go to the light, your blush. I'm going to use it to blend out the edges of the dark. And just blend it out. Sometimes I got to use my finger to get it blended out. And then next, okay, I'm going to take off my glasses for this. So the new thing this year has been to do the bone of your nose and around here, so it gives you like a sun-kissed look, like you've been outside, more of a natural glow. Put my glasses back on so I can see. And then again, the top. And this is really light. It just accentuates your bone areas and where you have natural shadows on your face. So now the bronzer, you don't want to use too much because it's very shiny, but you put it on your T-zone. So that's this right here, and then your cheeks, just tiny little bit. And that just gives you a little bit of a shine. And then you do right there, and then right underneath your chin as well. My glasses so I can see. And then blend it out just a little bit. And then right in the center, you put just a little bit of your cheekbone in the center of the 2 colors that I did. Pull it up. And then that way, when you're out in the sunlight, when you turn, it naturally hits your bone structure. And then you can blend it out a little bit, which I like to. So that's it of that. Pretty simple. And I put it on top of the translucent powder because when you put the translucent powder on, if you put it on first, sometimes it'll remove some of it. So I like to put the translucent powder on first, and then when I put it on, it'll set. So Farmasi also has this awesome lip conditioner balm. It's clear, and there's a little something on it. And I use it to prep my lips for the day. And you can use nothing else other than just that. But since I'm prettying up today, I'm going to use and show you a fancier way. We have a matte, let's see, it's the nude version is what I use, but it's the matte with the gloss. We have a sparkle, a matte, and a matte with a gloss, so it's 2 in 1. And that's what I use. But they're $16.90 for a matte and a gloss. And I'm using the, let's see, satin pink, which is number 2. So it just gives you a little bit of color. And it's got a little stain in it, so it'll set. Once it sets, it won't move. And sometimes I'll get fancy and use lip pencils and darker, but I just want to be a little natural today since my eyes are already dramatic enough. And then sometimes I use, if I want sparkle, I'll add the sparkle on top, which is the Miss Sparkle line. This one's the number 4. Let's see, the sparkle ones they're not that bad. They're only $14.90 for one. And they smell really good. Like I could eat this. It smells like strawberry. But very light. Very light. It doesn't have that makeup-y smell like my old stuff did. Now, if you want to get really dramatic, let's see. Some people will use their concealer, their, let's see, where's mine? Either their concealer, their foundation, or I have liquid eyeshadows that I like to use. And basically, the rule of thumb is you want something that's lighter to accentuate your lips, to do kind of like an ombre effect. And you just do it in the center. And just very gently blend it out. I got a little too much on there that time, so I'm going to take a little off. There we go. Let's see. Oops. There we go. See, even I mess up. This also accentuates the natural curves of your lips, gives them a fuller look. It makes them, there we go, a little fuller. Not too bad today. I think we'll just rock with that today. And there you have it. Not too bad. This was a little more than my 5-minute routine, which is just real quick. But we're going out today, so we're gonna make it look nice and go have fun. And then next I will do my nails and show you how I do that. And let's on here. And there you go. There you have it for the day. Thank you, everybody. Hope you have a wonderful evening as well. And do something fun today. And that was actually a very long, let's see, 50 minutes. So yeah, that was my longer routine. Definitely not 5 minutes, but definitely fun. So hopefully everybody learned something. If there's any products that you want to ask about, if you want a color match, just any questions or anything you'd like to add, just PM me. Send me a message and I'll do my best. And you all have a wonderful evening. Bye.